President Trump criticized Sleep Eyes Chuck Todd of fake news NBC for suggesting the United States is getting little from its negotiations with North Korea. Roger Stone says President Trump has nothing to fear from him, responding to New York Times reporter Maggie Haberman's assertion Saturday that Trump has been scared of Stone for years. Growing tensions in Syria and the prospect of an historic breakthrough with North Korea almost don't exist at all on the campaign trail, where candidates and the various groups working for or against them are instead focusing on traditional pocketbook issues. The battle over immigration policy that has raged for years in Congress is now playing out on your smartphone. Leaderless and without navigators to direct it, the ship of American diplomacy is adrift in the fog. The Trump administration is wrestling with the question of whether a recent congressional crackdown on the Russian defense industry requires the Trump administration to impose new sanctions on China, according to the State Department. Endorsements from President Trump and Speaker Paul Ryan were not enough to usher the plan through the House, and now the plan will end up on a shelf until at least 2023. Fox News host Judge Jeanine Pirro confronted Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley about his willingness to advance legislation to shield Special Counsel Robert Mueller from getting fired. Rep. Devin Nunes, our caliph, condemned the Democratic National Committee's new lawsuit against the Trump campaign, Russia, and WikiLeaks as being a scheme to fill their coffers. Ivana Trump doesn't see the need for her ex-husband, President Trump, to run for re-election. West Valley City, Utah. Mitt Romney on Saturday suffered a disappointing but ultimately meaningless snub from grassroots Republicans when delegates to the state party convention declined to endorse his bid for U.S. The Democratic National Committee's multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the Trump campaign, the Russian government, and WikiLeaks on Friday was met with fanfare not only from the Democratic front but also from one of the main defendants. Hillary Clinton opened up old wounds in regards to former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani on Saturday over his claim that he didn't remember her work in the aftermath of Sept. 11 attacks. President Trump took aim at the Washington Post, prolonging an extending Saturday tirade on Twitter for his story that claims he called Attorney General Jeff Sessions Mr. McGoo and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein Mr. Peepers. President Trump claimed Saturday that former FBI Director James Comey lied in the memos he wrote memorializing the conversations the two had last year. Rep. Jim Clyburn, DSC, wants a clean sweep of Democratic leadership in the House if the party fails to take control of the House in the upcoming midterm elections.